Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ascension WoW Classic Plus. It is a little bit later, as you can tell, in the day, but that's par for the course. The server was down pretty much most of Saturday, and if it was up, it wasn't up for very long. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, I would assume, or at least with my connection. I'm sure there was plenty of other people playing that I barely paid much notice to, but for me, it was kind of rough in and out. But it is a lot later in the day. I'm giving it a shot again to see if it's actually stabilized, which is the hope. And we're going to be continuing off with what we've got going on here, and see how far we can get within our 30-minute time frame. We are messing around with the witherbark headhunters and other types of things. And I'm wondering if the rare spawn that I killed in the last episode is over there again. I think it would be pretty cool if we can get him down again and hopefully see what other loot that he drops. So, this video is going up on Wednesday, if I recall correctly. That's what I have it set for. So, we'll be able to mosey along throughout the week. A lot of gold down here. That's good. Iron, too. Hoping for more iron. Let's see if we can't find that rare again. Let's see if he actually popped back up or not. Knight's legs. Nice. I haven't not collected that appearance yet, and I kind of want that appearance. Let's see, what can we get rid of? Let's get rid of the neck. We don't really need the neck. It doesn't offer much value. Alright, let's see. Let's go up and around. Because he has multiple spawn locations. And I'm also doing it just because I want this gold over here. We have, yes, we have enough room for the gold. There we go. Iron up that way. So we'll head up that way. I hope everybody's had a great week thus far. Good Monday. Maybe. Nobody likes Monday. Especially when you work. And a good Tuesday, which is kind of the boring day of the week that my dad likes to say that it's known for. But I think some people can find fun on Tuesdays. Where, I don't know. But hey, if you know places like that, yeah, you comment that. How do you spend your Tuesdays? But more importantly, how are you spending your Wednesday, since today is Wednesday? Or at least when this video goes up. I've noticed that I'm getting some reoccurring people watching, and they should know by now, because you guys are very bright and intelligent individuals, should know that I do all these videos all in one day. Yes, sirree, I do it all in one day. All on Saturday. Sometimes Sunday if I have to. But only if I have to. I am planning on doing some streaming throughout the week. Now, when this goes up, if I'm not too tired, and if it doesn't storm real bad, because I got some bad weather up this way. A lot of thunderstorms. Some severe, some not so severe. And, yeah. It is, it's kind of iffy. But I am planning on doing a stream, hopefully, later today, on Wednesday. And, I'm not sure if it's going to be an Ascension one yet, or if it's going to be a Fallout, because I am doing a Tale of Two Wastelands live streams when I'm able, and if it all works out, it should come out as either that or Ascension with my druid, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's druid. But yeah, all in good times. All in good times. I have thought about doing some YouTube shorts where I do some radio announcement style stuff to announce for my streams, my plans for what I'm going to stream, and my video uploads and stuff like that. But I'm not very diversified with my content yet because I'm kind of holding out and waiting for some really nice games, and I'm hoping that I can get at least, you know, more people tuned into my channel to make it all worthwhile. But you know, some people say that shorts is the best way to connect with people on here and to gain attention because everybody tends to have Instagram and TikTok brains. But yeah, well, I might just try it. Alright. I don't need to keep getting cursed. And apparently that curse stacks in time. What is this now? Leather hands. Not bad. For druids and stuff like that. How much does it sell for? More than that. So we'll go ahead and take this. We'll take it. We'll take it. 10 down there. I don't need 10. Do need more head features though, and axe throwers. Yeah. I have thought about doing more strategy games. I know I've said time on time off where I want to do Hearts of Iron streams because I like the speed play those streams or those games in particular. Really enjoy it. I'm also thinking about doing more racing stuff, racing games. I did a few on Twitch, but I haven't really imported them over to YouTube because I didn't think it would be really that interesting. But who knows, it might be interesting. Could be very interesting to some people. I'm a big Forza fan, I'm a big Need for Speed fan. But when it comes to Need for Speed, my limit's usually payback. Because I haven't really enjoyed Heat, and I haven't really played Unbound yet, which I might do, I might not do, I don't know. But I do like Forza for its realism. And I did get my co-host, Logan, who comes into my streams every once in a while to chat and do stuff with. He got Forza 5, Forza Horizon 5 I should say specifically, which allows us to play that together for all your entertainment value. For those who really want to watch it, right? For those who want to watch it. It's a great game, and if you're not really big into racing games, but you do enjoy watching me on stream content and stuff like that that I do have on my channel, feel free to tune in and watch. Maybe you'll find the game enjoyable and entertaining. It literally is just taking cars and vehicles, supercars, trucks, other types of things, and racing them around the land and having fun. Which is, to me, really fun. And I'm hoping that other people out there who might have interest in it could find time to hang out and stuff. Never hurts, right? Let's see. I don't see that rare elite is back. Either that or he's in a totally different area of this location, but he spawned there last time and it doesn't look like he's there again. Which means he could be up here and around somewhere, maybe. Pretty sure there's an ultra or something around here. He ain't going very far, buddy. 4 Striders Gauntlets. Another pair of those, which I already have a pair of. to town because that should be all the stuff in this little nest, this little grotto village. And we'll head up and around, and we'll head back to Hammerfall. So, with Monday and Tuesday already gone past, it is Wednesday, and I hope that everybody's having a splendid Wednesday. If you're working, I hope it's not too bad, and I hope it's not too rough on y'all. If you're not working, I hope the day was as best as it could be, I guess. I know there are a lot of people out there who don't work and kind of living on unemployment or rich on your own. You know, whatever you feel, whatever you got going on. No one here judges. I'm not a judging type of individual. I got a lot of friends in high and low places. Some good, some could do better. But, hey, you know, it is what it is. You make life the most of what you've got. And take what you can get, right? Enjoy for what it's worth, and everything else. We're not a hateful channel. That is for sure. Alright, we're gonna go right into town. Turn in my stuff. Turn those eyes. Grab the quest to do the amulets. And we should go here to the supply guy and sell all the junk that we need. Don't need that, don't need any of this. Sell that, sell that. Keeping all that. Yeah, we're running at bad spots between the stuff that I want to sell and not sell. Yikes. We can consolidate some of this stuff, to be sure. I think it takes, how many to make a grindstone? 3? Yeah, we can consolidate. At least the heavy stuff will consolidate real fast. Yipper. Alright. So while we're doing all this right now, which I said I was going to do off screen, but I need the backspace. So, best way we can get backspace, simply put. Yeah. Alright, so, how's everybody doing? Everybody's chilling, everybody's relaxed, nearly halfway through the video, if y'all made it this far anyway. If you made it this far in the video, do leave a like. I could do that stuff. But I could do that stuff, but man, that would be so fucking fake. That would be so fake. Maybe I should do maybe I should do fake content, like fucking calling celebrities at 3 in the morning, haunting things happen, gone wrong. I could do all that kind of stuff just to fucking be a clickbaiter, but I ain't clickbaiter. I'm too genuine for that. Too genuine. I ain't about all that type of stuff. Dudes and dudettes. In fact, I actually find that type of content very annoying. Like, you waste so much energy being fake just for views. That's cringe. Not even relating to your audience. That's a crazy concept. I try to relate to my audience as much as I can. At least if I can, as much as I can provide. Because, you know, being fake and shit is cringe. Pure cringe. Like, why would you even consider that, you know? Insanity at its finest. That's all I can say. It's insanity at its finest. Alright, what we got here? Raptor Hearts and Boulder Fist Roots. And Bloodstone Amulets. I think we should do the Bloodstone Amulets first and then come down to those. Because I'm pretty sure these ogres are... I'm hoping... I don't think they're elites. I know there's elite ogres in Strongguard. But I can't remember where. It is on the east side or west side. I think it's on... I think the west side's elites. I think the west side's not elite. Anyway, we're just gonna go down through here and come up and around. Plus, I want to go fight the flame elementals so that I can get the 2 elemental fires I need for the broken blade of heroes. Even if I can't use it, it'll be alright. That would be crazy if they actually changed that. What the cave corpse was you? Abandoned wrist guards. Okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, not good stats. The hit rating, though, is nice. Yeah, I'll use it. I mean, the only thing that's really, like, it's just the increased armor that the green iron typically has. Because green iron is like a tank set, I think. Or at least it promotes itself like a tank set. I don't think so, but it gives extra armor in some parts. Oh, 60 is the maximum in Classic Plus. Okay. I guess they raised it up an extra 5 levels to do content. If that's the case, good. That means I can actually do more videos on this. Even though I've already done like almost 30 episodes, 30 parts on this stuff. Which is one of the things that I don't like is like long running series. And that's why I like to stream. Because if I can stream for 2 to 3 hours at a time on one thing, I can just be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna consolidate 30 freaking parts into 10 streams, right? Or just even 5 streams. Because they're 30 minutes each. Which the YouTube algorithm tends to favor more, I've noticed, if I do it in 30 minutes or less. But, you know, trying to complete stuff as fast as possible within that time frame of just like 15 minutes just seems worthless and pointless. Because I have to travel half across the zone. And everything I've done so far, and just getting over here on this side of the zone, is already taken up like 18 minutes. It's like, it's just little by little. And it doesn't feel right. In my honest opinion, it doesn't feel right. Kind of boring if you think about it. If you just do like 100 episodes, they're all 15 minutes, and you're not even max level yet, like, that's insane. Big waste of time, in my opinion. But some people have it set and better and all that kind of stuff. And I can't fault them for, you know, doing stuff like that. Because it's whatever works, right? But at the same time, it's not just whatever works, right? It's a blatant form of just you abusing the algorithm, which, you know, a lot of people should, and I should too. But it feels like crunching down episodes like this and having no experience at all in it, which is the running thing that I have, right? A lot of people who are recurring viewers, and, you know, if you even like look at any of my videos, you'll know that I don't edit videos because I think editing is too hard. I would totally love to have somebody do it for me, but I don't know. I'm very picky about what my content is, and I can't, and I don't like, I don't trust people. Is that what I'm going to try and say? I don't trust people to do content, to do my content yet. I need somebody I can actually trust. to see my vision or be real with me. You know, I would sooner trust somebody to moderate my streams than I would to have them edit my videos. I don't have any editing software. Again, I don't have the money or the funds to do that. I wasted a bunch of money already trying to do my stream stuff in a way that would work with algorithms and Twitch and stuff, but it doesn't work, and I have wasted a good chunk of change doing it. I've wasted over like $2,000 to $3,000 out of my pocket that I could have used for something actually useful in my life, and I wasted it because I thought it would be in my best interest to just waste money to promote a stream that was not even there to begin with, you know. And it's a life lesson. So I'm very particular and very, very, very controlling of my content because of it. And I have really bad trust issues. It's just a general consensus about me, is that I have really bad trust issues. It's hard for me to actually have relationships with people on a personal level because of it. I only have like one person, 2 people, 3 people maybe in my life, maybe 4. I know it's like a handful of people that I have absolute trust with every little bit of aspect of my life that is not my brother or my dad and grandparents, because I worry about what people do, because I've been fucked over so many times in my life that I don't want to be fooled again and again and again, because it's not healthy. That much I can tell you right now. It is not healthy at all to be constantly in turmoil with oneself. And I think that's one of the biggest like advices I can give people who actually stop in my stream. It's just do not get fooled again and again and again and again and again. Because it hurts. It really does hurt. It hurts more than just ego and pride for a guy. It really breaks us down. So I'm sure there's a lot, well, all of my audience is probably males around my age, so I'm sure y'all understand. And no, you don't have to be a liberal to have feelings. I'll be completely honest with you. I can guarantee you that there are tons of grown-ass men who are burly and work out and like lift weights who have very, very, well, fragile egos, and they don't even know it until it happens. And if you think you don't, then you should think back to when you liked a girl, right? Where you loved a girl, and you asked them out and they called you weird or creepy or disgusting. Maybe it was a turning point in your life to start lifting weights and actually becoming like a manly man, which is probably a benefit to you. But I can tell you right now, I bet you fucking sobbed and you cried and you broke down for weeks on end. And the bros were worried about you constantly because of it. Believe me, I know. I've been there. Time and time again. I've been screwed over by 7 women in my life. I have really bad taste in women, and I will tell you right now, one of those women is actually my real mom, because she abandoned me, and she abandoned me when I was still like a baby and a toddler. So no matter how good she tries to be towards me, it's like I can't forget that. That's really hard for me to forget. So it's the lingering effects and scars, you know? But that's beside the point. If you guys catch my streams and live streams and like ask me about this stuff, I will actually honestly answer you. I will answer any questions honestly. That's just how I work and operate. I'm a mostly transparent individual, and I will tell you anything and everything that you want me to answer. Although, it has to be within reason, because if you ask me a bunch of stupid questions that don't make any sense or try to get a rile out of me, I'm not going to answer the question. Because you're dead. But no, I will answer pretty much any questions, honestly. Even in the comments section, if you leave a comment down below and all this other kind of stuff, like the whole generic thing, I will read it out next week. Because it's just how I have thought about doing daily uploads after work, but the big problem with doing that is that I'm usually half asleep when I get home from work because of my exhaustion. And the last thing I kind of want to do is pass out while I'm trying to record or stream. So I'm very, like, particular and iffy about it. And a lot of people will say, like, is your job just that exhausting? And honestly, no. It's boring. It's really, really boring. And it's exhausting kind of boring. Because it's just, you do nothing. My job is literally to look over cabinets and make sure that there's no damage on it. That's all my job is. And I look at like 1,000 cabinets a day. And it is just so, it's exhausting. Because of just how boring it is. I used to load the cabinets in the trucks, but I threw out my back. I almost threw out my back multiple times. And I figured that this job was going to kill me. So I chose a safer option. But that safer option was literally more boring than what I was doing. And let me tell you, last Friday, I was like sitting there, contemplating, thinking to myself, I could be loading a truck and having more fun than just being this bored. But I didn't say that out loud at work because that's the last thing I want to do is actually hurt myself. It would do me bad if I end up hurting myself because of my boredom. But yeah, just idle conversation and yapping. That's all I do. I don't discuss too much of the game because, come on, it's World of Warcraft. It's Classic Plus. I explain dozens of times on what this is all about. And my recurring audience will definitely like answer any questions that you have because I trust my fan base. Despite it being small, I trust you guys to answer each other's questions that I don't need to step in. Which is why sometimes I'm quiet or I don't say anything when you guys leave comments down below until next week. Because I'm hoping that when you guys leave a comment down below, somebody's going to answer your question before next Saturday or the following, or the Saturday that week. That way I can be like, oh yeah, I don't need to take credit for that because somebody else already did. Hoorah. We got Ember Wand of the Spellbreaker. A wand that I can't use, but looks like it's good for a mage. I see a glowing offering. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go check out that offering. That is a world item that I did not notice until now. And I need one more, right? No, I got 2 elemental fires. Yeah, I got the elemental fires I need. So I have the 2 heavy grindstones. Steel bars, all I need to do is just smelt. And 4 strong fluxes I can just get from town. So it should be. I'll be able to forge this blade maybe in the next episode. I need to do some off-screen profession grinding so that I can do that. But before I end this video off, which is drawing very close, I want to see this burning offering. What was it? Was it this side? Or the other side? I'm gonna pull 2 things and I'm gonna catch. There it is. Let's see. What is this burning offering? A ring. A spell power ring. So, it's cool. It's good for a mage. Alright, and with that, my friends, this is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. listen to me yap a lot more in the next episode or whatever else, do leave a like on this video. It gets us traction. Leave a comment. Shows YouTube, hey, you guys actually care about this stuff. And do subscribe to the channel. We're trying to break through. We're trying to get out there. 150 subs or more. That's all I'm asking for before the end of the year. And with that, my friends, until the next episode, peace out.